Welcome back, friends. It's the Halfass Crafter. I'm Laura, the Halfass Crafter. It's Gluebook Saturday. Welcome to your weekend. Woot, woot. Welcome. Okay, sorry. I'll stop. Hee hee. I was just a little excited. That's all. I can be excited. Okay, so here's the thing. Y'all really enjoyed last week's video where I worked in the composition glue book and we just played with fussy cuts. So guess what we're doing today? I know, just gonna redo the whole thing, but it'll be different fussy cuts because we already used the other. See? Okay. Yes. So what I have here is fussy cuts. And I have my composition glue book, which this is bothering me. So we're just going to take care of it right now because why not? Why not? YOLO. All right. So here we go. Somebody wanted me to flip through, I think they wanted me to flip through my other glue book, but we're going to flip through this because what I want to do is I want to look at, I know everybody loves this. It's just a magazine page. This is actually a quilt. It's from the Quilting Art Studio magazine. I did not make it. It's just one magazine page. Isn't it beautiful? I know. I wish that I could like have the patience and the design brain to make this out of magazine clippings. But I feel like if I could do that, I would probably be doing something else with my life. Let's see. We're just going to flip through this, and I'm going to see if there's something that catches my eye where I can go, oh, you know, this would look good on this or whatever. Let's see. I've got some peachy things. Oh, look, it could have antlers. Looks like the ice cream has antlers. Hee hee. Ice cream antlers. I don't know. I really want to use this food. I have a veggie burger. It's like a mushroom burger. Mushroom burger. Ooh, does she need a mushroom burger? Maybe she needs a mushroom burger. No, not really. Does she need a mushroom burger by her head? No. Okay. We're going to keep going. So what I'm doing is I am just, well, I'm going to trim this because it bothers me. I know. All right. Oh, we did this last time, didn't we? That one turned out really cool. I really like that. I do feel like there might need to be something down here. I wonder if I have like a popsicle. Yeah, I don't know why I like that, but I do. See, your pages are never done, y'all. These pages are just, well, okay, maybe your pages are done. My pages are never done. I just feel like I'm always going to think of, oh, maybe I should try this or maybe I should try that. So I just feel like my pages aren't really ever done. So I hope everyone had a fabulous week and weekend. Last weekend we went to Seattle to see the baby, and we took the baby to see a troll. I'm going to put a little picture, or I'll put a video. Maybe I'll put a couple of videos at the end. But I'll show you all the troll and all of that fun stuff so that you can see what we got up to. It was a lot of fun. I always like visiting her and hanging out with her, and we always end up having fun. And she just talks so much. I just love how she talks about everything. Okay, you know what? I kind of like that paprika there because it matches. Yeah, it matches her little airplane and it covers up those words. So we're gonna put it down. Because it's random glue booking. It doesn't have to make sense. That is the beauty of it. Oh, did I rip that? Oh, I did a little. Okay, well. Just take this little scraper tool. Let me tell you, this little scraper tool has been super handy. So thank you, Marcy. Marcy sent it to me in Happy Mail. Which I opened with y'all. What is this? This is a little envelope of silverware. We don't need any silverware right now. Donna cut out silverware because I couldn't find a spoon. And so she was like, I found a spoon for you. It was pretty cute. She found a bunch of silverware and cut it out because she's a fussy cutting queen. And she sent it to me. So, because she's amazing. Oh, I need to finish her little dress. I added a little bit more, but I need to finish it. Okay, we've got her in this thing. Do we need like, maybe she needs some raspberries? Does she need some raspberries? We've got raspberries. Let's see what else I got going on. Does she need like a little margarita back here? Like that could be, you know, her reward. Oh wait, what if we did? No, we cover up that. Okay, nope, that won't work. Let's see what else happened. So, oh man, we like drove all over. We got to get on a ferry. We were on a ferry for a minute. What else did we do? Oh, you know what? Okay. I think I want to put these here. I may even want to move them up. And then I need to put something else, but it needs to be something smaller. Let's see what else we have. So we got to take the ferry, which was great because the grandbaby was like, we go on boat? And we were like, yep, we're going to go on a big ship. And we drove our cars onto the big ship and she was like, what? She thought it was fascinating. She had so much fun. Oh my gosh, that girl knows how to have fun, that's for sure. And she just entertains herself. She's an only child right now. And she thinks other kids are really cool. There was a little girl at the, I kind of like that. There was a little girl at the troll who played with her. And it was really cute because she was like, oh, this big kid's talking to me, you know, and I forgot how little kids think that like big kids are like famous or something, you know. It's always so funny. All right, what if we put her in here? And we can do like this. No, I don't like her actually. I need something with more contrast. I keep trying to use her in things, but what if we did that? She might work. All right, hang on. Let's see what else I have. Let's check out what else I have. I have a lot of people. A whole lot of people. I just got people for days. Days and days and days of people. Ooh, I have this lady. Hang on to your hats because she goes with this background. Why can I not get that? Okay. So what if I have her? We could even like do something like that. And then that. And then those. Does she work? Oh yeah, she does work. Okay. All right, let's glue these flowers down. We found a page. I always get excited when we find a page. So, yeah, so there was a girl there. She was like maybe 11, maybe 12. I don't know. And she kind of took to my granddaughter and was talking to her, and my granddaughter was scared to go up to the troll, and so this little girl was like, oh no, like you can touch him, he's fine, see, like he doesn't hurt, he's really friendly. And it was really cute that she was trying to help my granddaughter have a good time. And it's funny, we got there and the troll was on this little island, and the island was having its low tide celebration. And it was so funny because it just felt like, oh, hang on. It just felt like that, you know, we were just running against all sorts of things. My son had to get to work. So we had to make sure that he could be on the correct ferry to get it back to, you know, the mainland, to get off the island in time. I know I was going to put her behind that, but I don't think I am. And then, so we had to worry about getting him off of the island. We had to move the car seat over to our car because my daughter-in-law was going to stay with us so we could go down to the low tide celebration. Well, we couldn't get into the park because they shut all the parking down. There wasn't much anyway, but they shut it all down because of the low tide celebration. So we had to park and walk, and it was just like, we were like, why is the universe not wanting us to go to this silly, you know, troll? Like, we just didn't understand what was going on. And then there was like this kid there who was directing traffic, and he's like, are you trying to go to this park? And I was like, I don't know, we're trying to go to the troll. And he goes, well, unfortunately, you know, it's the same thing. And I'm like, okay, well, what do you want us to do? And he's like, well, you're going to have to park and walk. And I was like, okay, well, I don't mind parking and walking, you know, that's fine. Ooh, what if I did, hang on. What if we did this? Does that work? I know y'all are like, why does she have the orange? I don't know, because it looks good. I kind of like this. I'm going to put these books down. So, you know, and the kid was all of like maybe 15, 16. So he was, you know, he's just a volunteer, and he was like, I don't know what to tell you. And I'm like, weird. Okay, you should tell us where to park. But I guess they couldn't tell us where to park. I don't really know. I don't understand what was going on. So my husband was like, all right, we're going to go figure out a place to park. And we had taken my big truck. So I have a big truck so that I can haul horses, obviously. And turns out you can't put a horse in a, you know, sedan or an electric car or whatever. And so so he was driving my big truck, and he's, you know, he gets a little nervous driving that truck, which, I mean, I get nervous driving that truck. There was a reason I wasn't driving, because I was like, heck no, I'm not driving this big old truck onto a ferry and then around an island that I don't know about. No way. You are more than happy to do that. Why are those like that? You could do it. You can do it. You can do it. Yes. Thanks. I don't know why these were. There we go. Weird. And I cut that, but that's okay. We're going to pretend like everything's fine. What if we put... No. Okay. Now I think we want her, because she's cool. Do we want her here? Yeah, we're just going to put her on there. So anyway, so my husband's like, oh my gosh, I have to go park this truck somewhere. And I'm like, yeah, but you just have to pull it off on the side of the road. So no big deal, you know. And of course he almost got into a wreck driving to Seattle in my truck. He almost hit the car in front of me, and then the car behind us almost ran into us. And he was freaking out because he was like, oh my gosh, if I wreck your truck, you're going to kill me. Because it's a new truck. I traded in my car and I bought that truck. And I was like, I'm going to have, I don't know why I put the lid on my glue. I was like, I'm just going to buy a truck because I have these horses. And so I spent a lot of money on a brand new truck. And so he was like, oh my gosh, I almost wrecked your truck. And blah. He's kind of freaking out a little. So he was being very, very, very cautious, because he was just like, you will be so mad at me if I wreck your truck. And to be fair, he's not wrong. I would be so mad at him if he wrecked my truck. Do I still want the chocolates? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know why, but I do. Maybe, you know what? She's ready to go home and read her stack of books and eat her chocolates. So that's what we're going to give her. Treat yourself, honey. For real. Nope. I need this to be like that. All right. And then do I have... refusing to stick to the script. Ooh, that's kind of good, right? Because of the books. Yeah. Do I want the whole thing or do I want refusing to stick to the script? Let's do that. Refusing to stick to the script. Yes. Okay. So that was a wild adventure. But my husband did well. Nobody got into an accident. Nobody got hurt. We didn't get the truck stuck or anything. We got on the ferry. We got off the ferry. We got on the ferry. We got off the ferry. My son got to work on time. Everything worked out in the end. Cute. Okay. So, and then we got to see the troll and we had a nice picnic. And what else did we do? We, isn't it funny that you can tell when flowers are right side up or when they're not? So somebody told me to fussy cut this and you were right. I can't remember who said that, but I was like, I keep trying to use this and I can't. And she commented, she said, that's because you probably need to fussy cut it. And then I fussy cut it and I was like, golly, she was right. It's exactly what I needed. Okay, what if, stick with me, what if this is a page of flowers? I don't know, I just like all of these, so I'm sticking them down. We'll see what's gonna happen. We'll see what will happen. So then, let's see, we ordered food to be delivered, which I can't do out here, so when I go to Portland or Seattle, I'm always like, oh my gosh, we can order food, you know, like I'm from 1983 or something. But, you know, and of course my kids are like, it's so wild that you can't order food where you live. And I'm like, well, it's just rural. Nobody wants to drive out here. Besides, by the time the food gets out here, it's going to be cold and gross. So nobody wants that. But I mean, we can't even get a pizza delivered out here. You have to go pick up your pizza. Which is probably good, because really, if I could have food delivered, I might eat out more than I do. But as it is, we don't eat out a whole lot. All right, I got a little air bubble there. Now I'm going to put a piece of washi tape down this, so I'm not really worried about being off to the side or not. So, all right, let's tear this off. Let's see, what else did we do? Well, we got back. There was a lot of driving. Leon wrecked the fence, as you could see in the picture that I posted. So I was very happy that I had done all of that prep work before I left to make sure that when we got back, we didn't have too many things to contend with. So when we got back, I was able to be like, all right. Okay, hang on. I need to make sure. That is going to go about there. Oops. How does this go? Oh yeah, let's just put it on the edge here. Okay, perfect. Oh, it's a little high, isn't it? I'm gonna have to put more glue on it. I know. Y'all are like, why can't this lady glue anything to save her life? I don't know. I don't know. What's it really matter? Okay, let's put more glue on it. What's it matter? The glue dried. That's how dry it is here. A lot of people are like, oh, summer is so humid. Summer here is so dry. Our humidity comes in the winter. In In the summer, it is so dry here. And everything dries out so fast, including me. I had to take a sip of tea. It's also been, oh my gosh, it was so hot. It was so hot. Which I much prefer over the cold, because I know that I have complained about the cold an awful lot. So let me just say, for the record, I prefer the hot over the cold. Ooh. What if I did something like this? Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but we're doing it. But boy, it was like in the 90s for a few days after we got back, and it was just like so hot. Seattle was nice and cool, which really was nice. It was supposed to be sunny and pretty warm, and then come on, you can do it, little fella. Pop you up. It was supposed to be sunny and warm while we were there, but then we got there, and of course it's raining. So, whatever. I was taking a chair to my son and his wife. Whoops. And I checked all the weather when we decided what we were like, okay, do we want to do it before the 4th or after the 4th? And then I was like, you know, we should do it before the 4th because we're both off work and, you know, we'll get this out of the way and blah, blah, blah. Plus the traffic wouldn't be as bad. So, okay, I had it like this, right? Like this? Like this. I think it was like this. So so I chose the weekend and I kept checking the weather. I mean, I was checking the weather all the time. And the weather was like sunny, 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 until the day I needed to leave. And then my husband texts me and he says, it's raining here. And usually, I mean, not all the time, but if it's raining in Portland, it's probably raining in Seattle. And so I checked the weather, and sure enough, it was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be cloudy and kind of rainy off and on today. So, but luckily, just in case, because it was before July 4th, and the saying is, July 4th is when you can almost guarantee there will be no rain in Portland and Seattle, or in the Pacific Northwest. And because it wasn't quite July 4th, I was like, well, just in case, we need to make sure that we have this chair wrapped up and protected. And we did. And everything was fine. Okay, I feel like she needs... Is she making waves? Making waves. Yeah, she is. She's making waves. Maybe we need to also give her some waves. You know what I mean? She is making waves for sure. Ooh, you know what? I have these cards. And what if I put these here? And then I could do like that. That maybe? I don't know. I'm not really digging this idea, actually, the more I do it. I wish I could hear y'all so that you could say things like, no, don't do it that way, do it this way. Because I know that y'all have way better ideas than I do. Like, tremendously better ideas than I do. Although, I am kind of digging this. Hang on. We're going to keep going with this a little bit. What if we make a collage that is like, okay, yeah. All right, I need to glue these things together. So first things first, I want to put some glue on this to put this under here, like so. And then I want to put some glue on this to put this on here, like so. And then a little bit of glue here for that. This corner needs more glue. All right. That needs to go on this corner here, so you can't really see because I got my little glue book off to the side here, but we're gonna do this to cover up those words, just like that. And for some reason, this is all not sticking like I want it to, so we're gonna do that. And that. There we go. Okay. And then this can go behind that. And I could even do I just want it back there? Or do let's see. Oh, I thought that was going to be higher up. Well, that's okay. It can be, actually. I can move this up. Okay, this is going to go behind here. So let's put some glue on that part. Uh-oh, there we go. And then that's going to go there. This is going to go like that. We're going to do that. Oh, I need that. Nope, it's not quite right. I want this. There and there. Yes, okay. And then I need a little bit of glue on this corner and some glue over here, like so. Whoopsie, what did I do? There we go. All right, and then, yeah, okay. And then do I just want to glue that down? Well, let's put that down. Do we just want to put that down? Like that? Oof. Or do we want to put it somewhere else? Now I'm like, is this the page to go on? This is the page to go on because that's the page that made me think of it. So that's its page. We're just going to say that that's its page. And I'm going to use the big glue stick for this and hope I don't rip anything. Please don't let me rip anything. I hope so. So I did this week go to the thrift store, and I know, but y'all, I found the best stuff. So, I'm going to show it to you in one of my videos. I'm not sure which one, but I will show it to you in a video. One of the advent calendar videos when I get to that point to make another one. I'll put it in there because y'all need to see what I found. I'm just sort of beside myself. I can't even believe that I found what I found. I Even my husband is like, that's pretty stinking cool. And I'm like, right. Okay, I missed all of this. How? I'm not sure, but there we go. Yes. All right. Love that. Love that. Yeah, and then I could put something else here. I have a massive flower. I could do that. That's too big, I think. I think that's too big. Let's see if I have something else a wee bit smaller. I could do this to cover up the Vanity Fair piece. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Let's do that. So be on the lookout for that video with the thrift store haul in it. I can't tell you how you'll know exactly. I might put in there that there's a thrift haul video included. I'm not sure. Because, you know, life does what life does, right? And sometimes I forget things, y'all. Sometimes I forget things. So, you know. I kind of wish that I could put that under there and have that there. No, actually I don't like that. Okay, let's keep moving on and see if we can find a place. Can we put her in here? Will she work? She has such a weird outfit on. It's just, some of these outfits are just really kind of bananas, right? I mean, I'm not the only one who's like, why are there banana outfits in these fashion magazines? Let's see. Oh, you know what? Here, wait. I have these chefs. We're doing the chefs. We're using the chefs, y'all. I also have these people, but I want the chefs. There's this lady. She's so 80s with her big socks and her shoes. Oh my gosh, these are great, aren't they? Yes. Okay. What are they doing? Well, we need to give them some food or something, right? So let me put the people over here so I don't drop them. And then they're chefs. Right? Right. So, do we want to give them some food somehow? I know y'all are like, don't cover up that pretty quilt. I'm kind of like, don't cover up that pretty quilt. I'm with you. Wait. What if we put them on a food page? Oh, snap. Oh, what if we put them here? They cover up the words. Nuh-uh. You hush your mouths. Yes. Okay. They're going to go there. And then what do we give them? I've got all these chocolates. Or, oh my gosh, what if we give them a spoon and a fork? Behind them. Ooh, or we could even do, the fork could cover up those little words. Oh my gosh. Do I want to do that? I don't know. Let me get it out of the glare so that y'all can see. Ah! Okay, hang on. I definitely feel like I want them on this page. So we're going to glue them on this page. Step 1. And then maybe. Everything's so dry. I hate that I can't turn pages because my fingers are so dry. It is the most infuriating thing in the world. And I don't know why it infuriates me so, but you know, there's those things that just like irritate you way more than you know that they should, but it doesn't matter because they just irritate you, and that's how the world is. Yeah. That's it. That's how I feel. Do we want to pull them all the way down or not quite all the way down? He has a little smudge of glue behind him. There we go. Oh my gosh. Too cute. I do think that they need the spoon behind them. I really do. We're putting the spoon behind them. Sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. I want the spoon right about there. Like so. And then this is going to go in the corner. This is so ridiculous. They have two different size glue sticks open. It feels a little frivolous if I'm honest. I know. It's a little silly. It's fine. I don't mind being a little silly. Okay. And then there's that. Okay, what else do we have? Do we need anything else in here for them? There's, oh, here's another spoon. I could give them another spoon. Oh my gosh, I kind of like the fork over here because there's forks in the background. Okay. I don't know what to do. I do kind of like this fork here. I'm going to put the fork there and we're going to go with that and see what ends up happening over there when I get around to it. But for right now, we're going to put the fork there. All right. And then there's half a cake. I think I need that. There's some chocolates. Do I just want to give them some chocolates? I don't know why they would have chocolates, but they might have chocolates and coffee. Everybody loves chocolates and coffee. So maybe they just need the coffee to cover up some of these words. I mean, it's random. I like it. I'm going with it. I don't know. I don't have a better idea. Maybe you do. I definitely don't. I do not have a better idea. I am just gluing. Holy smokes, is it good to glue? This is actually, I'm not kidding. I came in here, I turned on my camera, and this is the first time that I've been in my art room since I got home. Because we have been doing so much stuff. We did a bunch of yard work, and we got the horses out and did a bunch of, do I need a third one? Yeah. And did a bunch of, we put like their fly spray on them and, you know, all of that because the flies are, of course, now it's warm. So the flies are out in full force. So we did all of that. We're going to go ride. We're just taking it easy and enjoying ourselves. Probably going to clean out a garage or a shop. And I know some of y'all are like, oh, why would you do that on vacation? My husband and I are kind of weird and we like stuff like that. So, you know. All right, let's see if there are any words. I'm doing the work and I'm trying to get to the place where I like myself, flaws and all. No. Oh my gosh. What if these are the tinfoil swans? No, it's too big. What's this one say? A good move. Maybe it's a good move. I'm not keen on that. Nope. Sorry. Okay. Weird. It's so weird when some things just don't work. And if you were to be like, why doesn't that work? I'd just be like, it just doesn't. Be lively. Oh, I kind of like be lively. Let's use that one. Okay. I think we're going to call it because I need to go get changed. I'm still in my workout clothes. I'm a little damp and sweaty. It's kind of gross. Sorry. Good thing that this isn't smell-o-vision. I'm just kidding. I don't smell. But I definitely need to go change my clothes. And I need to go... Do I want that there? That's kind of cool, yeah. And then we're going to go ride some horses, and I think we're going to clean out the garage. So I'm going to go take care of all of that business. And hopefully you are going to have a wonderful weekend as well. And I'm going to see you back here next week because I have 3 videos next week. I know, 1, 2, 3 videos next week for you using the Art by Marlene Advent Calendar from 2024. It's a collaboration between me and Marcy over at the Cranky Crafter. So she's doing the even days, I'm doing the odd days, and we are going through the Advent Calendar. So we've got Monday, I'll be doing day 5, I think. So I hope that you will come along and join me because it's sure to be a ton of fun. We've already done one little project, so we're going to do another one. It should be fun. Hopefully you enjoyed our little glue book session today, and I hope that you get a chance to glue as well. Because, man, when you haven't glued in a few days, I didn't realize how much I missed it, you know? So, all right. Hopefully all of this stays stuck down. Get it together. All right. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for being here. And I will try to remember to put some little videos or photos at the end so that you can see our trip with the baby and see the baby enjoying the sound and the water because she thought it was so funny when there were little waves lapping at her feet. All right. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye. Woo! You're about to get wet.